Okay, hi ladies. Happy Sunday. So nice to see you guys because last week I know we had a bye week with whatever it was. I can't remember. Halloween. Um if you could just type in the chat to let me know that you can see my screen, that would be amazing just so that I know that you're seeing the presentation. Thank you so much. Somebody let me know. Yay, thanks. Okay, so today I'm just gonna jump right in and we're gonna get to it. So I want to talk about getting results in my daily approach to coaching and how I've hit success club. I think I checked, it's like 53 months in a row or 34, something ridiculous. But like basically for the past 3 years, I've hit success club 10 plus. And I know that it's like, it sounds so easy, but it's not, right? Like I have to work for it every single month. These people don't just come knocking on my door like, hey, like, can I sign up with you? So I kind of want to take you through my approach. Before we do that, we have a big recognition tonight. Lauren, I see you're on. Congratulations. This Thursday, in 4 days, you will officially be an Emerald Coach. And I am so proud of you for stepping up and getting it done. Being an Emerald Coach is the first step in your business for actually earning any sort of real income. Why? Because you're eligible for Team Cycle Bonus, which starts at $14 a cycle. It doesn't sound like much, but seriously, once you start cycling more and more and more, it does add up. And you actually now can get free customer leads from Beachbody. So you'll have random people in your back office and they'll say, okay, you have a new customer. And you're like, wait, I didn't sign anyone up. And you'll get a free customer. So that's really cool. And you have to have Success Club 6 every month to get those free leads as an Emerald. As an Emerald, you max out at $250 bonus per week. So if you're doing that, that's amazing. But you also, it's a good incentive to get your butt to Diamond, because Diamond, you max out like it's like 1,000 a week. So for your bonus. So I will be sending you on Thursday, once it's official, a ring light. It's my gift for you for achieving this amazing goal. So you can take some photos, set them up outside, set them up with good lighting in your hair studio, do reels with them, whatever. So that is going to be on its way to you on Thursday. And it's just a reminder for Diamond, 2-star, and Elite. The Elite, you have to be 5-star in order to hit Elite. So these are the gifts that I provide for you as a way to go for your doing your hard work. So way to go. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so if you didn't see these, I wanted to share with you for this month. These are the Success Club rewards. And I think you guys already saw these, but just wanted to make sure you did. So for Success Club 6, you'll get a cup or an Amazon gift card. For Success Club 10, a cup or Amazon gift card, plus either a cute tub for Energize or this fun 50-ounce water bottle. For Success Club 20, you get to pick one from each of these things. So this cute little Coach sweatshirt, this Brewmate koozie, insulated koozie. So really fun. Just want to spoil you guys this month as we come into the holidays. I feel like you all deserve it, and I just can't wait to spoil you. So, okay. So let's get right into it. So, where does success in this business start, right? We all know that most of the time, great coaches come from people getting results, right? Because what happens? You sign somebody up and then they do the 21-day fix, they follow the containers, and they're like, oh my God, I feel so good. And my friend saw it and she wants to get signed up too. Boom, you have a coach, right? Like that is literally coaching. So if we could dumb it down to the simplest form of anything, that is what it is. So my question to you is, are you actually getting results? Like, are you actually getting results? Are you inspiring others to want to get results? Are you obsessed with the lifestyle? Are you loving the supplements so much you can't help but tell everybody about them? Are you using the containers every day and you're so excited about them because they're actually providing freedom to you with food, right? Or are you obsessed with Tubi? Have you read Alana's book? Do you follow her on Instagram? Do you use a tracker daily? Are you sharing it with your friends and family because you can't get enough of it? Like, are you really, truly obsessed with how you feel? That is what this business is about at the end of the day. If you're not really getting results, you're kind of sort of getting results, how can you expect people to want to do this with you, right? This is truly about being the best version of you, using our products and inspiring others to do the same and feel good in their own skin. So then the next step is sharing, right? So you got that down, you feel great, you're obsessed with it, you're committed. So then you're sharing the passion. Well, how do you do this? Okay, well, luckily for us, we have social media, right? Like before, the old OG coaches, they had nothing. There was like literally word of mouth. Like they had to call people, right? Like we're so lucky. So social media, we have posts, reels, and lives. Those three things help us grow our audience. Stories do not help us grow our audience, okay? So I would argue that it would actually be better to do a post or a reels or a live than do stories. And I know that's crazy, but if you're actually looking to grow, because people will see your posts through hashtags, people will see your posts, your reels through the reels feed, but they were never going to see your stories. So stories, like, and I'm guilty for sure, but like stories technically should be the last thing. I mean, it's good to do stories all day long, but you guys know what I'm saying, right? Like stories are not going to grow your Instagram account. They're not, but they are a way for people to see you and get to know you in your daily life. Once they are brought to your page from a reels, once they are brought to your page from a post. Okay. So like today I had somebody follow me. It's like this baby account. And I was like, hey, thanks so much for following along my page. And then she was like, yeah, of course. Like I actually found you through a reels. And I was like, oh, awesome. Like it's so great to know that. Right. So reels are where people will get to, that will follow you from. And this is the thing we're going to talk about later. I was talking to Kayla about this today. If you are not showing up daily and providing value, which is going to be a big part of our call tonight, then why are they going to follow you? They're not. So like if you're going out and doing all the things and talking to people and connecting with them and liking on their stuff and sending them comments or whatever, but you're not actually providing value daily, they're going to look at your profile and be like, no, dude, like, why would I follow you? Like you have nothing for me. Like you show up once a month, you show up once a week, you're not even there. You don't even have stories up. Like, no, like, why are they going to follow you? They're not, right? It's ridiculous. So who are you talking to, right? Who is your target audience? A lot of times if you don't know who your target audience is, it's somebody that it's who you were before Beachbody. Okay. So who were you before you found this? For me, I told Austin like years ago that I wanted to get fit before getting pregnant because I was worried about like being in this yo-yo diet cycle before having kids. And I was worried about being in that cycle after having kids. And like not being sure like how to navigate that and how to be my best self with a child. Like I was worried about that. Like I literally told him that one day. Right. So like that's who I'm talking to, right? I'm talking to that person. I'm talking to the postpartum mom. I'm talking to the pregnant mom. I'm talking to the mom that doesn't feel confident anymore after having kids. So like, who are you talking to? Right. And then it's inviting. Nobody wants a salesy invite. So this is exactly how to change that. How we help people is by adding value. Okay. So yes, people want to see your life and stories. They want to see your kids. They want to see your pumpkin patch pictures. They want to see the Halloween outfits. They want to see your Thanksgiving tablescape, right? But like, what are you actually helping them with? So if they come to your page and they're not either entertained or they're not educated or they're not finding value in being inspired by you, they're not going to stick around. So on the bottom here there are a few examples of what I try to provide on my page: community, fitness results, stuff about Addie, and healthy tips, right? Like these are things that I really strive for daily and weekly to provide. And I think I have this later on, but I have somewhere in this presentation, like, are you posting for you or are you posting for them? And that's a really good gut check. If you're literally like, and that's what there's a fine balance, because yes, people want to see your kid pictures. They want to feel like they know you, like they're invested in you. I had a call with a lady on Friday, a one-on-one nutrition call, and she was like, it's probably weird for you because I know your voice. She's like, I feel so connected to you, but you have no idea what my voice sounds like. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But she knows me, but because I've added all this stuff, right? And because I show up every day. And yeah, it's just, if you're not actually adding these like tactical things where people feel like they are inspired by you, then it's a good gut check. So this is the time to understand that just because these things are for me doesn't mean that they're for you, right? Like my brand is my brand and my business. Lauren's brand should be hair, right? And mom of two. And like now you're moving to a new house. So like all the house stuff should be coming up, like all the home goods tours, all the what you're buying from whatever website, like all the, school lunches, all the like hair tips, dry shampoo tips, your favorite shampoo, tips that you give your clients when they leave the salon to keep their hair looking good longer, right? Like all that, like that's all you. Like I can pinpoint your brand so hard. And it's okay to share hair stuff and kids stuff and home stuff and that cute friend sweatshirt that you're wearing, because other people are going to want that too. It's okay to share all of those things, right? Like Kayla and I were talking earlier, and she's like, well, if I just do physical therapy, then like, what about makeup? What about this? I'm like, it's your brand. This is literally your business. This is your business. Who are you? What do you want to share? Right? And people are going to be attracted to you because of you. So it's up to you to create that. And it's okay that it should be different than my brand, right? Like, and that's why I love tagging you guys, and like why it's okay for me to tag my entire team. And like if I were to tag Nicole or other people on her team, why? Because people aren't going to join them in the end. People are going to join me for me or them for them because they connect with them better, right? Like I would actually prefer a client. Like if there's somebody in Michigan that's following me that has two boys, I'm like, oh shit, you better follow my coach, Nicole. Like that's not my person, right? Like she would be so much better suited with Nicole, like to actually like be connected with her. They have Michigan connection. They have the boys probably play hockey. Like they have so much more in common. Like I don't even want that person, because I want my people. Like I want someone that feels really connected to me, who I can really relate to. So for me, how do I find these people that I want to connect with? Well, for me right now, this is something that changes. So it's going to change in your different stages of life. So whether you're newlywed, whether you're married, whether, you're whatever, like maybe you have a baby like me, this is where you literally figure out who am I and where am I in life and how am I can connect with these people. So number one, I will go, who am I attracting? So I want to attract newer moms. Okay. So I'm going to go to Taking Care of Babies, which is a mom account. Tips for sleeping and feeding, all this stuff. What am I talking about with these people? Well, they're kids, my kids, babies, sleep, feedings, the snoo, swaddles, pacifiers, like all the things that like I talked about, like breastfeeding, like literally TMI, but like last night was the first night that I haven't breastfed Addie. Like she's officially weaned, go me. And it was the worst experience ever. Like it was like probably the hardest thing for me being a mom is weaning. Okay. It's been horrible. It's been so hard. And I woke up this morning to my period. Like what? Insane. But I told like 50 people that in DMs today. Why? Because I've been having these real conversations with people, like people I don't know. I'm telling them about my menstrual period. Okay. But like, that's the point. Like I shared that with so many women today because I'm like, holy shit, you won't guess what happened. Right. Like the one night I stopped feeding and then this morning it came. Okay. But like, that's the in-depth realness of the conversations I'm having in my DMs with people I don't know. I mean, like I know, but I don't. You know what I mean? So like, that's what I really want to talk about tonight. Like, are you And I know that if you're not hitting Success Club, you're not having those conversations. I'm just going to be straight up real with you tonight. If you're not hitting Success Club, you're not having those conversations because you're not getting real with people and you're not making connections and you're not eventually inviting those people. I know you're not doing it if you're not hitting Success Club. And if you're hitting Success Club, you're doing it because this is a system, this is a business, and we have business practices, and this is what happens. So then eventually with these people, it's not awkward for me to be like, hey, like I'm starting this new workout thing tomorrow. Like, do you want to do it with me? Like, I don't know if you're ready or not. It's so simple. It's so simple to invite, but we make it so hard. I'm already telling them about my period. It's not a big deal to invite them to do a 30-minute workout tomorrow, right? Like we're already past the awkwardness. So, so basically, if you're not, I already said this, if you're not posting daily in stories, making reels, showing up, why would they follow you, right? Like they're not going to follow you. So if you're going out and you're connecting with people and you're going out and you're engaging with them and you're liking on their stuff and you're in their stories, but you're not actually posting every day, or you're not showing up every day, or like multiple times a week with adding value, they're not going to follow you. So it is kind of like a thing. So the people that I'm talking to in DMs, they show up on my stories every single day, right? Like they like my posts, they like my reels. And that's because I'm showing up, providing value. And this is like what it boils down to. Are you serving, right? Like if you go and look at your stories today with open eyes, how did you serve people today? Okay, well, for me, I know I shared my menu. I shared links to everything I'm making this week. That you guys can all do that. That's not an affiliate link. You all have links now. You can go share a recipe for every night this week, right? I made those graphics on Canva. It took some time, but I had to do it for myself anyway, and it's free, right? Like you can do that. That's value. Like that's nothing that I have like above you, right? Like I don't have any extra stuff to do that, right? Like you could share your favorite baby shampoo. You could share your favorite workout wear. You can link it now, right? You could share how you're prepping to get ready for your workout tomorrow. Like you could share how you take your measurements. There's so many things to share. It's like about your niche, it's about your brand. But like, how are you serving others? Because it's not like people want to see your babies, they want to see all that stuff, but they want to know, they want to also be served. Like they're not just going to keep showing up to see pictures of your kids. Eventually they're going to need something back. They're going to need a tip, a recipe, a link, like some value. Because why would they keep coming back if they're not just going to be back for like more pictures of your kids? Like I hate to break it to you, but maybe show like how you do your kids' hair, right? Like whatever, like how you prep your husband's lunches for work, like all the things. What are you buying for Christmas gifts this year? Share that, link that. It's okay if you don't get commission, right? Like that's not the point. The point is to share value to your followers. So I shared this before a little bit. I just verbally said it, but this is like an invite I would send. So, hi, Ashley, how was your first night in the SNOO, right? Like maybe this person I was talking to I just made this up, but like has struggling with sleeping, right? So then she gets the SNOO. So how was your first night in the SNOO? I hope Claire slept well. Hey, I'm not sure if you're ready or not, but I have a new mom group starting on the 15th to help postpartum moms get back into a movement routine. Any interest in learning more about it? Like that is an invite that I would send naturally. I ask them about them because I've already been talking to them, and then I invite them and I ask if they're ready. There's no pressure because like I've mentioned before, if they're not, it's not a big deal. I don't care. I'll message them tomorrow to see how their baby did. If they say yes, then what? Then you give her information. You can voice message her, you can create a video and send it. You can literally send a bullet point blurb that I literally sent for 2 years, right? Like it's $140. It comes with this, and this, right? Simple. So simple. Stop recreating the wheel. And then if they say yes, but they're not interested right now, you guys, you have to write their name down. Okay? You have to write their name down. I don't care where you write it. For me, I write it in my planner. These are all the people that said yes in September. They all said yes. They all said yes. But how many people signed up? I don't know, like 10 maybe, right? Like maybe not even that much, but all these people said yes. So this is where it gets a little bit discouraging, you guys. All these people said yes. And like 5 people signed up. Okay. But this is the thing. I've done this for 3.5 years. All of these people will join. It just takes a little time. So I write them down, and every month I go back at the beginning of the month or the end of the month and I follow up. Hey, Julia, I have a new group starting next week. Would you be interested? Is now a better time? I know you weren't feeling well last month and you had to get surgery on your ankle, whatever. Like, go back and read the DM. Don't just send like mass invites. Nobody responds to that. I go back to all these people. I see what we were talking about, and I say, I know not last month wasn't a good time, is now a better time. Let me tell you what I have going this month. Okay. So you have to write them down because you will miss out on all these people that eventually want to join. And it's not like, it's not like a thing, like a negative against you. It's just like, they're not going to remember necessarily. Like, how many people do we follow all the time? Like, so many. Like, maybe they forgot, maybe they lost you, maybe they whatever. And if you don't write them down and you don't like to write them down, then use collections. I add people to my collections every single day, even still. And then I will literally go interact with them. Like, on the tracker, it says 20 minutes a day connections, right? So I will go and find that. So I just click the 3 little lines up at the top. Come on, come on. Well, you know what I mean. It's like so bright. 3 little lines up the top, and then I click saved. And then I go into the connections, and then I literally connect with those people. And if you're not doing that and you're not saving people here, then you're missing out, because this is like the easiest way ever to keep track of your people, because they're all right here. Like, I don't have to worry about it. And you know what you could do, if you don't want to write them down, you could make a collection for somebody that said, you could do a collection that says they said yes, and add all those people that said they said yes to the collection. And every month you go back to that collection, said they said yes, and you scroll up and you go, or scroll down, and then you say, hey, I know last month wasn't a good month, but how about now? Like, that's how I work this business. That's how I hit Success Club, 40 some odd months in a row. Success Club 10. Like, it is a system. If you want it to work, you have to work. I wish people came knocking down the doors, but they don't, even for me. So those are my best practices. Does anyone have any questions? I know that was very long. Questions, comments? Kayla?
No questions, but it was super helpful.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. I feel like I know, like, Kayla and Lindsay, you guys have not struggled, but like are trying to figure out your niche, And so like I said, like, you can have more than one thing. Like, you can have it be more than just PT. You can have it be a mix, because your ideal person eventually that comes to you is going to want all of those things. So it's okay to say, yeah, okay, I'm going to share pelvic health, I'm going to share whatever one day, and then I'm going to share my favorite, my grocery haul one day, and then my makeup. It's like, that's your life. But the most important thing is like getting in a routine of sharing it, right? Because it's so easy. Like, today we took a walk around the block, and I was like, oh my God, like, I'll just leave my phone. I was like, you know what? No, that'd be like a cute little video, took a little video, right? Why? Because it's connecting with people that we're like, I'm talking about that in DMs with people, right? Like, today I shared that my grocery bill that literally we got like nothing, like not even lunch stuff, not even smoothie stuff, was $200. It was insane. Okay. And I had so many DMs like, holy shit, I went to Costco today and it was $500 and I got like, and like, that's not even going to feed my family of 5 for the week. And like, cray cray. what are, oh my gosh, so cute. Baby, what are you like actually like, what are you feeling, right? Like how are you guys feeling about stuff? Like, are you, and I'm not saying get political, please, but I'm saying like, share that stuff. People want to get to know you, right? Like they want to know that they want to feel like they're your friend, basically. So like, are you sharing stuff to like let people in and with how you're feeling? That would be my biggest advice. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.